with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
29-yard line.
They run it with Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Carson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
To Chris Carson. The tackle made by Demario Davis. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Saints nothing. Michael
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 38 yards on the scamper there. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Benson Mayowa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. The front Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the game.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Inside my head through a telescope, you erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on my phone. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes to the stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, what you gon' do with it? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how.
What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with a cash? Pain to a guy that's mad, sad. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this carries into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 19-yard.
Throwing now is Allen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and
now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier. DJ Reed on the tackle.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
15 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The kick.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 40 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
His kick.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
It's third down and 6.
To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, that completes it again to Metcalf. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Wilson will throw again. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. This is Carson. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They have the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. From the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a route is on here in this first half.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Benson Mayowa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Allen going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, Allen dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Bills nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 71 yards. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable.
His kick is...
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Allen.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He may try and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
Makes the score.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out right at the 35.
Complete to TJ.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
2 more yards. That's another Bills.
And again, it's Allen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Seahawks 56, Bills 6. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Wilson on the keeper. The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro. A gain of 14.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the gun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Derrick Henry. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
At the Seahawks' 14-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd
and a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 1st down, Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 10, 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Returnable here from the 38. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll begin by running the option, escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. Space to maneuver at the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now Henry on the Seahawks.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd down. Tannehill steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Brings up 4th down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll run forward with Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And now a sneak, Tannehill. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
It certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the 1st down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Carson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 45 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Tannehill on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
49, guys. Mike.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first and 10, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Tannehill.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
49
Tannehill throwing again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 49's the mic. Watch 49. It's coming this way. Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
On first down, Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Tannehill.
44-yard line.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 37 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He gives it off to Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Tannehill's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Derrick Henry. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, Tannehill.
43 yards.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Tannehill now to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A first down carry for Henry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Devion Clowney brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jack Crawford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Again, Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Seahawks 26, Titans 12.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
To throw is Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Flushed out right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Seahawks 33, Titans 12. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Tannehill. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Titans' 49-yard line.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way